Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, but got whiplash from kind of switching between all what you're supposed to be excited about a little too quick. Well, we got up on screen a leak from the Bloomburrow product line, I guess you would say. It's Beetle and Grimm, so it's being sold by them, but licensed stuff. Bloomburrow, but that's after Thunder Junction. I thought we were supposed to be talking about Thunder Junction. And then somebody else is like, I logged into Arena. They're literally right now still doing like a second murder mystery thing with clues in the inbox. You're supposed to like click on stuff and go hunting around the program, which would be kind of cool if I gave a crap. I'm very kind of burned out on Arena lately, along with all the rest of you. The last stream was friggin' lit, though. Thanks to everybody who showed up. That was nuts. Gonna be more where that came from. I knew this set would be way better in Quick Draft. But, yeah, you go to WotC's website, and they're like, hey, we know you love murders and all that, but, how's about some Metro shirtless cowboys? Good hyped about the Wild West, and Beetle and Grimm's like, hold my beer. So, I don't know the source of this. I mean, misconfigured scheduling bot in social media auto post. Some artist leaked it, unprotected folder on their website. Who knows? Could be, just any of those. Who really cares? It's out. I mean, it is what it is. So they've worked with Beetle and Grimm before. For Magic the Gathering, the only thing I can think of is I think it was a secret lair. So that was back when people were just really getting sick of those, and that one was, of course, more expensive than the rest. Not very well received, except for by Beetle and Grimm fans. So, This, though, I mean, I'll throw this out there right now. I think this is cool as hell, but I still wouldn't buy it. And I just came into a fairly good amount of money lately, but I still would not just go out and impulse buy this, And Beetle and Grimm, from what I could collect, it's not like a $300 to $600 top of the line, not a scratch on it, absolute pristine quality model, like a foot tall Gundam or something, crazy like that. I know, because my friends are into that kind of stuff. It's like a step below that price and quality wise. So people who just want the top of the line are like, oh, Beetle and Grimm, that's second rate. Ugh. And then other people are like, yeah, but I can afford it. But then I'm just sitting there like, they have $500 like D&D products on their website. So like, what do you mean cheap? So we don't know the price of this, but I mean, I'll just break it down. It says that you get a Bloomburrow metal life counter, 1 to 40, and that's not pictured. Okay, if you're going to make something out of metal, prominently displayed, front and center, biggest thing on the page. I think they legitimately just don't have a close enough picture of it, because if you look on the bottom, it says pre-production mock-ups shown, not final artwork. You can tell very much some of these are more mocked up than others. And it might not look like what it really comes out of the factory. They're probably still getting samples, and, it's that kind of thing. You get it. But you're probably looking at those cards up there. Well, guess what? Well, I won't jump ahead, but okay, so you get the Bloomburrow themed dice, 1xD20. It's got the little oak leaf on there. That's the set symbol. Okay, themed. And then you get 2D10s and 3D6s. I don't really get the theme other than, are those supposed to be like Four Seasons colors? Like winter, summer, autumn, and then you're missing one? I don't see how they're themed, but okay. And they're just acrylic, whatever, dice. They don't cost nothing. But 7 aluminum token cards, excuse me? And you're probably thinking, oh, they're going to print it on solid metal. It's not going to look like that. Oh, have you seen direct to metal printing technology in the last 10 years? Oh boy, they're going to look like that. I'll tell you, they're going to look better than that. Like even on like plate PVC, direct dye sub printing, oh my God, that stuff looks good these days. Even watching the channel for as long as some of you have been, you may or may not have caught on that I absolutely love metal cards, metal edition of cards. Anything that looks like metal, preferably is metal. I love it. More of it, let's do it. Almost nobody does it, probably because it's up there. I mean, one Magic card is like a fraction of a penny from what I heard, in the bulk volume that they do. And foil cards are actually up there. I've heard numbers all over the place, but they have to like let them cure and stuff, and like the materials, and they ain't that cheap. I mean, it ain't like 25 cents, but like it's up there. So they're willing to spend the money once in a while. Now that said, it's curling garbage. That's just WotC's thing at this point. Don't even get me started. But man, what has WotC ever done metal cards? Like literally the closest that I could think of they got was that silver Jace dollar thing. And that thing's still pretty hot. People were dropping mad money on that. It was serialized. Still, if you want one right now, you're paying a little bit above MSRP. They did kind of crash a little bit. They fell off a little. It wasn't like the biggest launch ever. I think it was a timing thing. And I think they were like $199.99, Now everybody's just got that laying around, but I mean, I like silver, I like gold, and I like anything printed on metal because it's durable, it's cool, it looks cool, it's cool to handle, it looks like it's just not some printed paper good, it's just better. I don't need to explain it to you, it's obvious. So all 7 tokens in full borderless art 3x4, cut corners, direct printed, I want this. Still, like I said, for what I'm thinking this is priced, I'm not going to go out and buy it, but you know what? Beetle and Grimm, you want to send me one? Literally no sponsorship money, no agreement, just send me one. Straight up contact me. I'll show it off on camera. Yeah, that's got to be worth 1. I already like it. I think if I give you a very neutral review, we know which way that's tilting. 7 solid metal token cards. Then you get 3 1/1 fish tokens. Now, I don't know if those are vinyl, PVC, plush, almost they look like. If it's kind of like, I actually don't know what that is. I think it's vinyl. Like the multi-layer vinyl that is on like a lot of Japanese like backpack hangers, you know? I'm sure there's a term for that other than charms, but I already speak enough languages. Shut up. No matter what those are made out of, that's cool as hell. I like that. If it's like the same material as that like kind of foam where you get like the fake food for the like the fridge magnets. I mean, that's just cool. Like, especially the ultra realistic. This doesn't look like that. Why would it be? You know, ultra realistic fish is just weird. But the cartoonish with the 1/1 just like on it, I don't know. I like something about that. This is really cool. And then 5 1/1 metal counters. Now that would be the oak leaf with the 1/1. So that is just like, we think maybe a metal enamel pin might look like this kind of. I assume that's probably what it's going to be based on their past stuff. They obviously use recurring vendors because once you got, you know, the last 10 orders that are of sufficient quality, you tend to just keep going with them. So there's no way that's not going to be a metal enamel pin. So you get 5 like nice quality enamel pins. Now, I got some enamel pins on that video a while back from AliExpress, and they looked pretty darn good. The colors were off, but the quality, those were durable, man. You could mess with those and not break them. Like, metal pins are hot. I think those are cool. That's another item that I would collect if I had money or time or gave a crap. Just because I'm interested doesn't mean I'm that interested. So I am very curious. Before I say it, because I think I got a pretty close estimate here, how much would you guys pay for this? It's a glorified token set with some cool stuff on the side. It's really neat. If you were to get the like ass quality version of this from China, you'd still probably be paying like $20. And you got the Beetle and Grimm, you know, quality and reputation bump. They're right now selling like a Markov Manor mystery thing with like an augmented reality pin thing from I don't remember what that's called. Pinfinity, of course. So I mean, that's just pre-existing technology. It's cool as hell. But this is like a 60 to 120 minute game, 1+ players, ages 14 and up. So it's like a serious mystery, a lot of printed paper goods, but a lot of development time and playtesting and writing and proofreading. Human labor is expensive, okay? So people are like, oh, $50. So spoiler, $50 it is. And all you get is like a metal pin and augmented reality system and a really well-written thing with a ton of paper and a kind of neat map on some good quality paper. Ooh, I don't know. Now, you're paying for the game, the experience, and the time. This is actually, like, just compared to anything off the shelf at a store, that's a good price. It has insanely good reviews, otherwise I wouldn't be saying that. Then you got the Magic the Gathering Silver Edition set, which was Neon Dynasty heavy, $200. Now you get this, like, 3-dimensional walking head, like, spider counter, like, with the 20, and it spins its head. I mean, that's kind of cool. It looks medium quality. Everything at this vendor is pretty medium quality. But you get a playmat that they call LED. I'm pretty sure that's like copper and phosphorus EL wire, but okay, maybe it's fiber optic. You know, cut the difference. They couldn't get that thing to lay flat for their own damn photo. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. Then they got like a really cool printed map. They got a real expensive padded deck box. I mean, that's a $20 right there. What else? You get an art folio, you get a metal pin, really cool looking game log. You get some sleeves. I mean, like, yeah, they put some stuff together. 200 seems high for that. You get some metal little tracker tokens, and those are really cool. But I happen to know you could get those with that type of metal and that kind of treatment for in bulk at $1 to $2 in China. And even that's real high. So, I mean, materials-wise, this don't add up to 200. Retail-wise, you're probably getting close to it. But I think it's the exclusive thing, it's the vendor thing. I still think even 150, I'd be like, okay, that's steep, but I see it. But then 50 seems really low for the other one. So, like, I'm thinking this right here is probably 70 to 100. If it's over 100, you're out of your damn minds. Okay, I'm flipping on it real quick if that's what you're trying to pass off. I'm just saying. Them dice are pennies. Those trackers are $1 or less a piece in bulk. The fish, I have no idea, but probably really cheap. And, dye sub printed metal with custom cut corners at good quality. I happen to know they're about $2 to $3 to $4 each. And then those tins, custom printed tins, those ain't nothing. Those are really, really, really cheap. I mean, like, look at the Pokemon sets that are in, like, the Pokemon tins. And, like, most of the value is the cards in them, but then you also get a tin. Like, those tins are not expensive. They're stamped. They're not very square. Even in the photo, I could tell they're not, like, absolute pristine quality, but who cares? And even with like top quality printing, this don't add up to no above $100. Okay, I'll just throw that out there. You better start gold plating and silver plating some stuff if you want to, pay above 100. If this was 50, I'll be honest with you, I'd be on the verge of buying this, except that I hate the Bloomburrow set. I waited this long in the video to review that because that's, I guess, controversial. I think somebody at Watson just walked into their grandma's house and looked around to all the kitschy shit on the walls and was like, that could be a set. Somebody went up to Upper Michigan, to some tourist trap on the side of the road that sells wine, cheese, fireworks, and knickknacks in bric-a-brac and was like, hey, ultra realistic animal decor. That could be a magic thing, even though it fits absolutely nothing else in the theme whatsoever and is practically an unset mixed with the universes beyond, but they're trying to pass it off as a standard set and a real realm that we're supposed to take seriously. Look, I'm not into those touchy-feely, like, Disney 1990s things and back, like, all the, literally cannot think of the name of a single one, but all those, like, classics where, wasn't one when Robin Hood was a fox and all that? Like, I'm just not into that. And then they're lefty weirdos from Seattle, so then you get all the furry stuff. And one of the mechanics is already Offspring, just, In the words of Randy Travis, it was weird for me, dog. This whole set could not possibly be a bigger no from me, but it might appeal to people outside the Magic realm. But like, so did the Fallout set, and so did like Warhammer. But this is like, what 7-year-old grandma is like, oh, that's my shit. That's my shit. I'm gonna buy this. Damn, finally something I could appreciate. That ain't their demographic. What is this? I don't understand this. Bloomburrow seems like the most batshit crazy thing. When I saw it, I thought it was a practical joke. April Fool's coming up. Maybe it still is. I'm holding out hope, that 1% shot. But then again, the Golden Bears just won their bracket, so your boy just made $14 on a $2 bet, so anything could happen. So, I mean, you might be a little pissed that I haven't actually covered the cards yet. It's the 1/1 rabbit that we've already seen. It's a white 1/1 rabbit without a color identity on it that I see. That's kind of weird, actually. Then you got the food token. We already know that was there. That just, oh my god, I want those. Oh, if I could buy those separately on the market, like secondary market, resale, whatever, which nobody's going to buy these to split them. But I mean, if I could get a couple of those, man, that'd be cool. But I know some places that'll print me some with just different art and about the same materials for probably cheaper. But War and War Leader, okay, token creature rabbit knight. I think we already saw this in the first look, which is why I didn't really cover like, ooh, leak, oh my god. It's more like this product exists is the leak. But in case you missed it, whenever you attack, choose one of the two following modes. Create a 1/1 white rabbit, the one right next to you. Tapped and attacking, okay, or attacking creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. And then this token's mana cost is 2 generic +1 white, because I think he like clones himself. You repeatedly cast him out of somewhere, or I don't remember quite what it was. But definitely a power card there, and that just looks kind of cool. I mean, the artwork looks cool. I just think it's not Magic. It doesn't fit. And then the otter looks silly and cartoonish. The War and War Leader, like that looks very like unrealistic. Like it would be like a Pixar like Zootopia thing or something. And then the rabbit, now that looks like something that would be drawn in the 1940s and put up at your grandma's house. It's very tonally confused, and I'm already kind of getting that from the set, because then we got that fox dressed as Jace, and they're going for ultra realistic, but like that, I'm not seeing that from the otter, and I'm not seeing that from that War Leader. I don't know. I mean, it's the clothing that's what throws it off, and they're all going to be wearing clothes. They already revealed that. That's like how that plane works. But just the fact that they're trying to make us take this plane seriously. You're stretching me. You're breaking my balls, Wizards. You're breaking my balls. You're all right, really giving the big ass up front for me to take this shit seriously, dude. But what do you think of all this? What do you think of Beetle and Grimm? I'm very curious what the people's reaction were to that, because it was very mixed last time. So let me know. You a big collector? You'd seen their stuff before? Were you disappointed? Have you ever had a problem with them? Did you absolutely love it? Let me know about their quality. Have they ever had any like quality controversies that I should know about? They never reach out to me. I never reach out to them. I'm not very serious about haha funny sponsorship, but like anybody who sends me anything, I'll show it off in a video within reason. Dude, those dice though. People think I'm secretly making a commission. They sent me some dice. I showed them off, and they're still sitting here. I have showed those to more people than if I got a brand new newborn kitten. I was about ready to just do a photo shoot with those and just post that shit on Facebook. Those dice, the people I showed it to at my work, yes, I brought them into work. Shut up, everybody on my Discord, okay? Shut up. I right here you typing, okay? Where you're like, what do you mean, Des? You don't buy decorative stuff and it's not really within your budget because you grow up poor, but then you're way super into this, but you're still not going to buy it. We've seen photos of your desk at work. You have, among other things, a pile of Colombian emeralds just sitting out loose. You've got custom-made glassware. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish, but let me stop you right there. Okay. $150 tops. Your boy knows how to shop, all right? I got it for my 1-year anniversary, like a little celebration gift to myself. Like finally I found a place to work that isn't complete crap. Let's like live here, you know? All right. I've never had like a totally decked out kind of expensive, like weird themed desk with like crazy shit on it. So, that's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. That and the silver thing. Okay. They didn't know what they had. That was like $6. The gold and silver, like that. Look, for a professional antique vendor, sometimes condition ain't everything. I'm just saying that I could resell that for more. That's very early work. But if you're wondering how extra my desk is, oh my God, you have whatever you're picturing in your head. No, go further. I mean, it's isolated like 1.5 feet wide. I didn't replace my whole desk with like a hunting lodge. Mostly because I didn't have the budget. But so anyway, yeah, I showed those dice off to people at work and they're like losing their minds legitimately. They're like, this is the coolest thing ever. So no, I'm not secretly on the take or nothing. I see something cool. They treated me nicely for like a Chinese company, very polite, good English, very good quality standards, good website. Deserves another shout out. That said, y'all saw the prices on them dice. All right, they're like $80-$90. Try and find them cheaper anywhere else though. You have to put them ultra high purity glass in a vacuum. So we're already talking about basically like a freeze dryer, then find a way to bombard it with an electron ray, then dip it in acid, and I still don't know how they got the numbers on it. If that ain't worth $80, I don't know what is. Those things are perfectly balanced, perfectly weighted, and they like glow on their own, and they project like the angle. They are as close to actual magic as you can get. Okay, I am amped off my ass after collecting dice for the last 12 years that I could get a product like this for free. I'm actually on the verge of maybe ordering something else they got because that acid treated onyx looks dope as shit. Unfortunately, I spent too much on my desk. You look at what's behind most streamers and YouTubers right behind. They got something worth more than my car and my net worth combined. So you tell me I'm out of control on collectibles. Okay, now your boy grew up cheap. Okay, I know how to pump the brakes a little bit. So hey, thanks for watching. And leave any kind of comment about any of this down below because I'm very interested. What do you think of the set, the art? What do you think of the vendor? What do you think of cool collectibles? Like, is it your thing? Is it not? Do you just have one little area? And, how nuts do you go? Have you gone way overboard with your collection on the dollar amount? Is your friends about to have an intervention with you? Where are you on that spectrum? Let me know anything down below, and I'll see you guys next time.